What we have is a 6x8, 13-inch closed coupling. We have a double seal, 34218-3, double seal. We're going to take it apart. We'll start by removing the nut and the washer. Notice the Teflon O-ring here. Pry the impeller up both sides. Get our key out. Next, we're going to remove the seal flange. We're going to lift it out. Notice the spring load on the seal pushes it up and straight up with this. This brings all the seal flange, shaft sleeve, both seal heads here. It's against the seat here. Your other seal seat is down in here. We take these off. 15/16 bolt heads. Now we'll use our overhead crane to lift the stem plate and the stem all together. Try to always put your hooks straight across. That way it won't tilt your stem when you pick it up. Always lift slow to protect the seal, not to break it, not to chip it or crack it. Real slow. So now we're ready to take the seal gland off. This is on the motor side. This way we can get to our seal seat. Seal gland, notice the seat, seal seat. Notice the gasket. Now we have our seal glands. Both of them are identical in this case. We have our seal seats. Both of these are identical. They're silicon carbon. And then we have our seal heads. This one is silicon carbon. This one is carbon. You can tell the obvious difference. Carbon is darker. We're going to use P80 emulsion to lubricate. Just a little bit. If I get it out. I always lubricate the O-rings. Always notice your gap here, it always goes down. Your smooth face always comes up. Gently press it in. Make sure it's all the way down. If you turn it over, you can see it's all the way down, all the way against the metal, all the way around. Try to keep it as clean as possible. One done, the other one. We have our seal seats and our seal glands. Now we're ready for our shaft sleeve. We'll also lubricate. This is a double seal. So always know that you'll start off with your seal gland going here. It's made just to fit just like that. Your seal gland is here. Clean the face. I'm constantly cleaning the face of the seal to make sure there is no debris or anything on it. I'm getting ready to put my silicon carbon head. I'm going to put it on here. I've already lubricated my shaft sleeve. Notice the silicon carbon will go next to the impeller. So this will be up next to the impeller. So this is going on now. I'll also lubricate here. Good and clean. Put it on here. Gently slide it down there. Your spring. This will have your load. All right, notice I have my seal together. I got my seal seat in the seal gland, the seal head here. Gently push it all the way so it seats together. The two faces meet, just like that. Now, I'll get ready to install my carbon seal head on the other end after I put my spring on. I'll lubricate again. Like that, slide your spring down, lubricate this part, it's right here, then this one turns this way, the face up. So we want to gently rock your hand, get your seal started on. Make sure it's all the way on. You can see the spring will gently shove it back up. It's showing that you have a good load on your spring. Now we have this part ready. We're ready to assemble it onto the seal gland. Here we have our second seal gland. We've already demonstrated putting our seal seat in. We clean it, always clean it. Now we're getting ready to install this gland here in what's called the stuffing box of the pump, right here. This would be on the motor side, so we'll turn this straight down, line up the holes. It will set just like this. We have our 5/16 by 3/4 inch bolts. We'll install these, 4 of them. Now we have our seal gland, our bolts, all 4 bolts snug down here. We're ready to flip this over and install it on our motor. Turn it upside down. I like to wipe it off, keep it clean. Then we'll grab our overhead crane and we're going to pick it up. So we'll lift this and put it on our motor. Trying to keep the balance equal on all sides. We want to go real slow, not to crack our seal. Get it lined up directly over top. And come down. I like to look on top of the shaft as I'm going down real slow, so I'm sure not to bump my seal. All the way down there. I'm putting my stem bolts in the stem. These bolts hold the stem and the stem. Okay, so what we have now, we have down in here, we have obviously the seal seat down in here from the motor side. And here we have our shaft sleeve. We already have this loaded up, the double seals, silicon carbon, silicon carbon. This will be the carbon. It will go down there. The silicon carbon and silicon carbon will always come up next to the impeller here. So now we're going to install this over here. We just simply, very easily put this, start it down. Your shaft sleeve should slide on real easy, just like this. Notice as I push, that's telling us the spring has good tension on it. Our bolts here, 5/16 bolts. We start here. 4 of those. Tighten these down. I try to go from side to side, equal pressure.